Good afternoon, Southwest Florida. I'm Bri Walling. This Naples Herald Lunch Break is sponsored by our friends at Usillo Kia of Cape Coral. This afternoon, we'll tell you about Floridians who voted in medical marijuana still waiting to see action for over a year now, Starbucks beginning the elimination of plastic straws, and more. Today is Monday, July 9th, and this is the Lunch Break. Florida voters in November of 2016 passed a constitutional amendment that broadly legalized medical marijuana. But an October 2017 deadline to license new vendors, a deadline later modified by state lawmakers, elapsed 9 months ago, and Florida pot czar Christian Bax has yet to begin processing new applications from medical marijuana firms. Bax and other state health officials are fending off nearly a dozen administrative and legal challenges as interested parties seek to plant a footprint or defend their territory in Florida's blossoming marijuana industry, estimated by some market analysts to generate $1 billion by 2020. In what seems to be the never-ending weed wars in Florida, an appellate court this week snuffed out the possibility of sick patients being able to smoke their cannabis treatment anytime soon. The ruling by a 3-judge panel of the 1st District Court of Appeal came in a lawsuit initiated by Orlando trial attorney John Morgan and others who maintain that a Florida law barring patients from smoking their treatment runs afoul of the 2016 constitutional amendment. The appeals court chided a Tallahassee judge who sided with patients, saying plaintiffs likely won't win on the merits of the case and refused to allow smokable medical marijuana while the legal fight continues. Starbucks will eliminate plastic straws from all of its locations within 2 years, citing the environmental threat to oceans. The company becomes the largest food and beverage company operating to do so as calls to cut waste globally grow louder. Plastic straws have become one of the biggest targets. A week after its hometown banned plastic drinking straws and utensils, the Seattle company said Monday that by 2020 it will be using straws made from biodegradable materials like paper and specially designed lids. The company already offers alternative straws in Seattle. Other cities like Fort Myers have banned plastic straws as well, with similar proposals being considered in places like New York and San Francisco. While straws have become a high-profile issue, they make up only about 4% of the plastic trash by number of pieces and far less by weight. Straws add up to about 2,000 tons of the nearly 9 million tons of plastic waste that ends up in the water each year. Starbucks strawless lids will begin to appear in Seattle and Vancouver this fall, with phased-out rollouts within the U.S. and Canada to follow next year. A global rollout of the strawless lids will follow, beginning in Europe, where they will be used in select stores in France and the Netherlands, as well as in the UK. The American Civil Liberties Union said it appears the Trump administration will miss a court-ordered deadline to reunite young children who were separated at the border with their parents in more than half of the cases. The ACLU said late Sunday the administration provided it with a list of 102 children under 5 years old, and it appears likely that less than half will be reunited by Tuesday's deadline. The Justice Department asked U.S. District Judge Dana Sabra for more time last week, but the judge on Friday did not grant a blanket extension, saying only that he would consider certain exceptions. He told the two sides to discuss possible exceptions and to report to him by Monday. The Justice Department was working through the weekend on a path toward unification and was preparing a progress report for the court. Health and Human Services said Thursday that there were 3,000 children separated from their parents, though they previously stated that there were just 2,047. The ACLU sued in March on behalf of a Congolese woman who was separated from her daughter for 5 months after seeking asylum at a San Diego border crossing, and a Brazilian asylum seeker who was separated from her son after an arrest for illegal entry in August near the Texas-New Mexico border. And that was the lunch break for today. I'm Bri Walling. For your twice daily news fix, head over to the Naples Herald YouTube channel and subscribe. Leave us a comment to let us know your thoughts on the news or what you'd like to hear about. The lunch break airs Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. right here at naplesherald.com. And don't forget to check out our morning report that also airs Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Thank you for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.